Press the E button. Okay. Does it work?
The what button? Oh, I thought.
Fuck this shit, so I'm out.
Are you talking to people watching your stream?
I'm talking to people watching the stream.
You have people who watch your streams?
Be right with you. I said I'll be right with you. Woo!
Oh yeah, that's how you fucking do it. I really need to do a new one of those. I don't know why. I quite enjoy doing those ones. Hello, good morning, good evening, good night. Wherever you are in the world, it is your favourite engineer, Agent Jack. We're back for another week. I am sorry about what's been going on in the Discord. I'm sorry about what's going on in life. But that is another story for another time. Hi, everyone. How are we doing? Who have we got out there? Michi, Risky. Hi. Nice to see you. How much do you charge to make one of those? I don't charge it. Just give me a load of clips. I'll stick something together. Excuse me. Hope you all got your drinks. Look, I'm still banded up. Look, still banded up. Okay, I just thought I'd drop that one in. Yeah, so I'm still under care on that side of things, but let's not talk about that because you don't want to see a grown man cry on Twitch, and nobody wants to see that. I mean, not even Michi, and nobody likes Michi. Sorry if my audio is a bit of things out. Hell yeah, I also have dinner here. She came from the back from the debts. Oh, hi, old man. Missed your damn ass. Dinner there. Rambo, Sammy, basically, what I mean by dinner and what they mean by dinner, they have a cat. And we don't mean, you know, a small cat. It's actually a cat. A Kit Kat cat kind of thing, you see. It's basically, you know, because I'll eat the cat. Okay, all right, because my best friend Gav, we all know Gav, you know, he's the one who says people actually watch your streams, you know, on that video. He sends me videos of his cats all the fucking time. Sorry, all the time. So whenever I'm, you know, whenever we're chatting on Snapchat on the phone, he'll send me a video. Oh yes, I absolutely loathe it. The fact is, my daughter absolutely loves you know, the whole kind of Snapchat thing and talking to Uncle Gav. That's what he is. But every time, you know, I'll send him a message. Look, I'll do it now. Okay, all right, okay. Gav, oops, hang on. We'll do it now. Okay. Hey, motherfucker, just let you know I'm live on Twitch right now. Everyone's going to say hello to you. Show me a video of your cats. No, actually, no, hang on, 8 o'clock, so that is... Oh, wait, hang on, I've got a button that tells me what time it is in his third world country, haven't I? No, I don't. Okay, no, I used to. He's 8 hours behind us, that's midday. So it might be at work. But then again, he's American, so he's probably fat. Sorry if anyone's like that one. Hey Michi, thanks for the subscription. I have no idea what's happened to that sound. I have no idea what's happened to the sound, and I'm missing all the chat. Hang on, let me screw up. So funny story. Oh, hang on. So So, funny story. When I was 5 years old, there was a cat with 3 legs, and my stepdad told me the spare rib from Chinese was cat's legs, and that's why he had 3 legs. Wow. I mean, yeah, that's possible. Yeah, that's possible. I haven't got a plan for this stream, if I'm honest, apart from jumping on Reddit and doing whatever. Although some things have happened this week, some funny things, and my mind just gone blank. That was Kayla's dad that did that too. Spoke to Kayla the other day. Yep, still broken up with what's the his face. But yeah, you know, there you go. A couple of things have changed in the house. Ava's got a little device called a Yoto player, which is like an MP4, MP3 player. Yeah, she doesn't talk to me and tells everyone that I never answer her. Yeah, well, it's a bit in part and part, if I'm honest with you. So Ava's got a Yoto player. It's a rather interesting device. If I show you what it is on the screen here, so if we go to my desktop here, okay, it's one of these things, okay? Well, it's this one here. It's a 3rd generation Yoto player, okay? It's odd. It's a very odd device. I can't quite make it out at the moment, okay? I'm still kind of learning what it is. Fancy it is. Oh, fuck you fucking teddy. This is why I don't stream. There you go. There's your fucking teddy bear. It's a meow cat. Okay, meow cat thingy. So it's an odd thing, right? Okay. So obviously you got audio cards that come with it, but does it? I can't quite make. Kitty Mermaid. That's it. Kitty Mermaid. I can't quite make it out what it actually does. So obviously we stick the audio card in the top there. Shows a picture on the screen, plays videos. Doesn't play video, plays audio. Okay, has a night light on there, has a picture display. That is Bluetooth enabled. Does everything you need it to. Press a button twice and it plays a radio. But you're thinking to yourself, hang on, what do the cards actually do? And I've never kind of worked it out, if I'm honest with you. So the cards obviously, you know, activate something. They activate a video, an audio, you know, what do you call it, a file of some sort. Now, I don't know if the file is saved locally, 24-hour battery life. Really? Sure. Yeah, it goes on and on and on, a bit like my daughter does. It's a Mono Retro MP3 player. It comes on Storytime cards. Yes and no. That's the weirdest thing about it, because it's also Home Assistant compatible. Yoto players use physical cards to play different audio things. Children can easily swap the stories and podcasts. Yes, interest. Yes, yeah, okay, yeah. I can make my own, and I'm tempted to make my own. Obviously, it's not here at the moment. This is latency update, because if I click on it, it's 44 minutes ago. It's definitely not here. No, it's definitely not here, because it's definitely out there. It's definitely gone. Anyway, so 38%. Yeah, well, yeah, shut up. I've got some updates on this one. Oh, okay, typical. 2 updates as well. I'm not going to update them later, but yeah, it's... And I'm also thinking, it's got an alarm clock also on it. No, not really. But if you think about it, 2 ladies in a house and 1 alarm clock. I don't even use an alarm clock anymore. I get up at 5:30 every fucking day. I'm awake. Okay, all right. I don't bother at the time. I mean, out comes the phone. I'm laying on the floor, and I wake up. My eyes open at 5 o'clock, and then 5:30, and I'm like, dismiss alarm. I'll get up. I'm out of bed. Then normally jump in the shower. Yeah, make Yoto cards that call her name and hide the player so she thinks it's in a different room, so it scares the crap out of the missus. I've got other devices that can do that, haven't I? Why would I use that? Because I can use the Alexa devices. I can use the Google devices. I can use your mum. I mean, Michi's mum. No, yeah, I've got a natural body clock. Yeah, today, like, it's been rather interesting today. Okay, yes, dear. I just put out one of those cards. Yeah, so I'll put out the Plan B card. So today's been an interesting one because I'm technically still a patient of the NHS at the moment, but also went to work. The reason yes, work did turn around and say to me, you shouldn't be working. You should have the time off. We're happy to pay you. And I'm like, why? I had an argument with my boss this morning. It wasn't much of an argument. He could see my point of view and I could see his point of view. But I turned around and said to him, look, I'm perfectly healthy. I'm happy to go out and help customers and whatever. Okay, help clients, I should say. They're not my customers. So and that's exactly what I did. The difference is, if I was not at work today, I would be sat over there on the sofa doing fuck all day, being absolutely miserable all day. What would you rather do? And secondly, right? My van's got air conditioning. Okay, all right. It's got air conditioning in that. Okay, so I have been lovely and cold all day long driving around. Okay. I'm glad to hear that you're doing much better, though. I'm not. We won't discuss that right now. Okay, I'm just here because I do not want to be alone tonight. Okay, or this weekend, but obviously the things have happened, and I am. Anyway, so yeah. So this Yoto device, I haven't quite played with it too much because obviously trying to get it out of the hands of my daughter. And whatever, it's fairly, with most devices, it takes time, okay, to actually work out, Christ, it was 25 degrees in the bedroom last night, 26 degrees. Is that a cum sock on your mic arm? No. Why would I have a cum sock here? That's in the bedroom. No, it basically stops, the rattling. Okay, because I've got a cheap mic arm, and when I have it like this, because this is sensitive mic, you can hear, and having these on there, they're actually cable tie. These on there actually quietens it, makes it stealth mode.
Stealth mode. For fuck's sake.
Mate, someone's playing around these buttons again. Here you go. Yeah. Okay, so, did you see the Doom collection on Elgato? The Doom collection on Elgato. What is the Doom collection? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, alright. The Doom collection Elgato. It's awesome. Let's have a decent look at this.
That's an interesting twist.
Hang on. Elgato Doom the Dark Ages. Create the carnage. Tools and mayhem. Blah, blah, blah. It's a Stream Deck, right? With a fancy sticker on it. I hate to point out. If I had the money, I'd buy the entire stock lot of it. Why? There's more. I know. I'm looking. Christ almighty. I mean, that's not a bad mic. I mean, for £99, is that meant to be any good, that microphone? Because you love Doom. I mean, I have looked at the Wave XLR, but I've got no need for it because you know why. Wave mic arm, LP. It is an XLR, I know, but is it any good though? I mean, this mic I've got is only about £30, so is there going to be much of a difference? Excuse me. Is it going to be any difference? And to be honest, all that is, let's have a look at a normal Stream Deck. Let's search Google for a normal Stream Deck. Okay, so they haven't bumped it up. So a normal Stream Deck still £149 for that and that. Okay. So they haven't done what a lot of companies do, where they'll bump up the price because it has a fancy sticker on it. It's meant to be really good. What I've read out, it's not as good as a Teshure mic. They have loads of faceplates in the Steam Deck, right? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I mean, my Steam Decks are I mean, I don't know if you've seen my Steam Decks. No, yeah. But when it comes to XLR mic, I'd say mid-range. I mean, come on, look at my previous streams compared to these streams that I do now with this fine mic. There is, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, that does look pretty good. But the only reason that's looking good, okay, is solely for this, you know, this area makes it look good. Okay, and these two statues. But if you were to get rid of everything, if we were just to kind of snip the just the hardware, because we all know no one has a room like that, okay? Just looks like a normal gamer hardware setup. And what? Why? Why would you? What? Corsair. I've got nothing against Corsair. Alright? And I completely understand why they're jumping on the bandwagon with the Doom thing, but this is something I don't get when it comes to... yeah, the setup looks great, the handset looks good. It's not going to be good at all, okay? This is the thing I have learned by having different types of headsets. Now, I had a great set of HyperXs, which are somewhere else at the moment. Oh, they're over there because I use them for my TV PC. Great set of great set of cans, they are. Don't get me wrong. But if I had a choice between... Better than Razer. Yeah. But if I had a choice between these cans and any other cans I've used, these are brilliant. They're not gamer head. They're not gamer mic. They're not gamer... It's not gamer headset. Because as soon as you stick gamer in front of a device, gaming laptop, it's a laptop that's got, you know, capabilities of gaming. Gaming PC! It's a PC with some RGB. Gaming mum, Michi's mum. But yeah, you know, I find that headsets, I mean, yes, they are. I mean, yes, I'm talking subjective here. A lot of these things are subjective. For example, your screens are subjective. You'll find some screens are nicer for your eyes, some screens are not. Some headphones, some earphones, things like that. You have got different types of headphones. The headphones I'm using are Philips. I think, yeah, they're made by Philips. They're open stage, so I can hear everything around me. But because they're open stage, I feel like when I'm wearing them, I can feel the music around me. Okay, it's nice, it's clear, and if someone comes in and talks to me, I can hear them as well. But I can crank up the music, and I can't hear them. So, but the problem is, because it's open stage, they can hear everything as well. If you live with people who have closed stage headsets, it doesn't sound as good. It sounds you're quite claustrophobic. The bass, you have to have some proper drivers in them. These ones, you've got some decent drivers in them, but because they're open bass, you get that bass from the airflow as well. So if I was covering them up, they do sound quite tinny, but they don't. They actually sound really brilliant. To the point I get banned from servers. These are only stereo, mind you. I get banned from servers because I know exactly where the enemies are, because I can hear the footprints. Okay? So when it comes to headphones and things like that, if I'm paying £150 for a headset, I I would rather pay £100 for decent sound headphones. These were £89, the ones I'm wearing, and spend the rest of £70 on a decent mic or mic arm or something else. So this is why I tend to stay away from gaming headsets these days. Yes, I'm fully aware that a lot of people have other computers like an Xbox or a PlayStation or whatever, but does it really need it though? I mean, yeah, you can get some decent boom mics and whatever, but yeah, headsets for if you're sat on the sofa and you're on a game with some friends, not a problem. But if you're want a decent sound system but you can't use your speakers, get yourself a decent headset. Not headset, headphones, okay? Because yeah, you'll find that they're better than Razer, probably. I've never tried them. I've never tried Razers, okay? Headsets that I've tried, obviously, HyperX. What's the other one? I'm trying to remember. Gaming headsets. I can't remember what gaming headsets are out there. I've not tried SteelSeries. Obviously, tried HyperX's. Let me have a look at Curry's. Curry's tend to have some decent things. Anyway, so I've never tried SteelSeries. I've only used SteelSeries and Corsair. What are SteelSeries likes? Okay, I've heard they're pretty good. Razer Krakens. I've never tried them, but yeah, look, £379. Okay, let's compare them. Let's have a look at the specifications. So it's obviously got Bluetooth because Android, iOS, PlayStation 4 and 5, 2.4 gigahertz Bluetooth, there it goes, and 3.5mm jack. Right? Noise cancelling microphone, yes, but you can get that on one of these here. OLED Razer. So you're paying for pretty much. Here you go, decibels, 98 decibels per meter at 32 ohms. 40mm drivers. I have got 40mm drivers in this headset, and it was half the price of that. It was £82, right? Okay, and the best part is, look, no fucking batteries. Look, TH's special audio. Depends on what you're connected to, if I'm honest. Hyper clear super wideband mic. Whatever the fuck that is a microphone. Shut up. Razer Sensor HD Haptics button. It's a button. It's just a fucking button. Up to 50 hours light. This is another thing, okay? Wireless devices. When you're gaming, do you move around the place? Am I walking over there when I'm gaming? Fuck no. I'm sat right here, keyboard and mouse. Leaning back. You know, chilling with my boys and girls. You know, I'm not moving around a lot. It's the same with keyboards, wireless keyboards. Yes, it looks nice aesthetically, but when you're actually gaming, yeah. Oh well. Logitech's not bad. I've had Logitech headphones before. They're okay. Where is it? It's not SteelSeries. I think they were cheap. Let's have a look at these $39.99 ones. Thinking about it. Wireless keyboards are only good with consoles and gaming rigs, TV gaming rigs as well. So, because I have a. Is it in there? I think not. Let's find out. It's not in there. No, I have a wireless keyboard and mouse thing. It's only about that big. I've shown it on stream before, and that's to control that PC, and it's absolutely brilliant. Okay. Samsung. Where did you see Samsung? Was there Samsung on there? Oh, come on, show all. So we're going to get rid of that filter. Show 50. You might have misread. Hang on. There's 230 products, okay? So, let's have a look. Razer, SteelSeries. No, I don't think Samsung. No, Samsung's not on there. You probably read something else, yeah. Logitech. Yeah, no, there's no Samsung on there. Sorry, Michi. Thrustmaster. It sounds like a sex toy. So, yeah, looking at all these, you know, there are cutesy ones. You know, this is one that you think, I think Michi has, something like that. I got Casey one of these solely for her laptop. What else is there? Yeah, it's I can't see the logic behind headsets. The Kraken kitty looks cute. Sammy, you disappoint me. See, these headphones. Xbox license, black, Razer, hammerheads. If you want some earbuds, some decent earbuds, go for, I think they've got Moonlight in it, earbuds. Earbuds? Yeah, Moondrop Space Travels. Okay, now I've got 2 of these actually. These are fucking amazing. Sony WX headphones are great according to review. Ooh, let's have a look at those. You have Moondrops. What do you think of your Moondrops? Because I recommended them to you. What do you think of them? And have you downloaded the app as well? Because it comes with an app. They're great. They're a great set of earphones, especially for the price of 20 quid. Okay, and they come with a little case. You can get a little case for them and everything like that. They're brilliant. I've got this version and then I've got the other version. But if you know, they even show off the actual the actual deeps and you know the bounce and all that. Like, it's absolutely brilliant. They look fancy. They're really good. Unfortunately, I don't have mine on my desk at the moment. By the front door because I took the car out earlier and yeah, left it out there, so I like to walk back. So yeah, they're really good and really fancy. They look fancy and they look great. I prefer the white ones to the orange ones because the white ones just look nicer than these orange ones that I've got as well, because if I'm honest with you, they look good. However, when I say orange, the box, it just kind of reminds me of those medicine bottles that you get, you know, the old-fashioned clinical ones and stuff like that. Okay. So, Michi, what ones did you get? Did you go for the white ones as well? Oh, there you go. It comes with the. There you go. You can get a little case with them, and that's actually a nice case where you can just throw them in there. Comes with, and it's got a little charging hole as well, and it's proper leather as well. Okay. So, how often can you turn around and say, "Do you know what? I've got these headphones, these earphones, and it comes in the case." It's really sad. White, yeah, the white ones just look great, and they don't pick up dirt that well either. But yeah, again, you know, when it comes to headphones, I think obviously audio and picture is really important for me, because, well, it just is. I think I picked it up from when I was changing microphones and playing with microphones, and then ended up getting a Go XLR, thank you Visky, and just improving on that. So, you know, I can then start making bedtime stories for Ava for her Yoto. Which apparently all you do on that is you use Audacity, record it, edit it, download it, whatever, do whatever, and then you upload it to Yoto, the app, and there you go. But you can control Yoto from your phone as well. Right, what have we got there? There are Sony ones that recommended look good for 190. Let's have a look at those again. It was the it's back up there, isn't it? Oh God, where are you? That's it, Sony. Those ones. Let's copy that. And let's throw it into Amazon. And let's bring this one up again. Yeah. They're expensive. They're stupidly expensive for what they are. In fact, I have some decent ones for you. A decent alternative for you. Okay, because I am not paying £189 for a Bluetooth headphones, okay, when there are better ones out there, far better ones out there. You're paying for the what do you call it, you're paying for the what do you call it? The name Sony. So Sennheiser apparently are good. Yep. Price put me off. I know. If you're not into a fan of those, J-Buds. If you want J-Bud, if you want decent ones, ANC. Ooh, wow. They've gone down in price. They have gone down in price. So, new kid on the block on the audio side of things. Don't look at the M6. I'll do in a minute. New kid on the block, right? If you want a decent pair of headphones, but don't want to pay that amount of price, and you want to get noise cancelling, decent phone calls, different modes, like game mode, movie mode, and music mode, this is what I have. Okay, J-Bud J-Lux. Smart, active, noise-cancelling headphones, wireless over-ear. They're over-ear as well, so don't sit on the ear, because I'm not a fan of having things stuck on my ears, because after a while it just becomes uncomfortable. But over-ears, these are great. £50 as well, really good buy, and the best part is pairing them. As soon as you get them out and switch them on, your phone, I don't know if you've got Android, but let's have a look. So if come on, focus. It's not going to focus on that one. It will show you a picture and say, are these yours? It's trying to connect now, isn't it? No, don't connect. But they work with Google Find Me as well. And yeah, and they come in different colours as well. They are brilliant. They are absolutely brilliant. And I wish I paid £50 for mine. I think I paid about £70 for mine. So they have actually gone down. And they're $79.99. I know, I'm tempted to buy one on payday. Just another one, you see. So, because the batteries last ages. They sound great. They've got really good noise cancelling. I'm talking about really good, to the point where when you press the noise cancelling button on the back there, hang on, I've got to go find one. They're probably in the. Just be right back for a second. I'm gonna go find them, okay? Let me show you the quality of them, okay? So just chill out and just amongst yourself for a second, okay? I'll go find these things. I mean, it's a good thing telling you all this, but if I show you, it's a lot better. You're not going to believe this. You are not going to believe this. You are not going to believe where they are. You're not going to believe this at all. You're not going to believe where they are. So I stood up. First thing I went is to the front door. Oh, do you know what? Actually, thinking about it, you stay there. Stay there. Because I found them. They're right there. They're right there. Okay? Maybe they're in the kitchen. I'm just checking for the earphones. Hang on. There we go. I was going to show you my moonlight. Oh, there they are as well. So, why don't I just check my desk? Check around me to actually show you these things. So, okay. So. Okay, right, I'm back. So these are mine, okay? I've used them for a couple of months now. They are sturdy, lovely. They fold up as well, okay? So you can put them in a pocket, in you know, some places as well. And the best part is, right? Switch them on. I wonder if this is gonna work actually. You probably can't hear that, no. that's coming out these. How cool is that? They sound really good. I'm not doing them any favors by playing them through that, but that was connected directly to my to my phone. Let me switch them off as well. You press on the bottom there. So on the back of it, you've got obviously. Oh, you're playing on there now. Okay, let's. I'm having trouble with this Spotify today. So, where was I? So on the back here, you've got, you know, 3 buttons. Power button, which is that one at the bottom there. Pairing button as well. Volume up and down. Noise cancelling button. And you also press and hold noise cancelling for you know, changing the settings. Also comes with an app as well. So you can, you know, customize your soundstage. But yeah, it's pretty good. And as for my moonlights, these are mine. You see? These are my moonlights. These are my orange ones. My white ones are around somewhere. But they are, yeah, USB-C. I like USB-C things because you just charge them from everything. And as soon as you touch it, that light comes on there. You can't wear in-ear earphones. This is why I'm recommending these. Okay, all right. Yes, these are nice and comfortable to wear when you're walking. But if I had a choice between, if I was walking down the road, especially in this heat, between, do they extend? Yes, they extend. You've got a big head, haven't you? So, yes, they extend. They extend. That's melon size. Yep, they're fine. They'll be absolutely fine for you, okay? And for £50, you can't go wrong. And if you get it on Amazon, the best part is, not that advertising Amazon, the best part is, you know, Distance Selling Act also applies as well. So, but can it fit Michi's ass? Look, no, nothing can fit Michi's ass. Not even the fucking Enterprise, you know, this thing. Hang on. Not even the USS Enterprise can fit Michi's ass. Okay, so, you know, those are what I tend to use when I'm walking down the road. Now, I did something bad the other day. I went to TikTok Shop. Oh no, not TikTok Shop, you say, and I can hear. I love the emote of you. Fuck you. So we all know that iPhones have the Find Me app. Okay. Google's got Find Hub. And I'm constantly losing my fucking keys. So I bought these. They're little smart tags. Okay. They're solid plastic. Okay. They attach to keys and things like that. This one I think is faulty. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it works on Go Find Me stuff. They make noises when you're on Bluetooth range of them, and yeah, it's brilliant, you see. Yeah, yippee, drop shipping. Let's see if I can actually... I don't think this one's actually working, if I'm honest with you. So I'm going to have a look at Find My app, or Find Hub, it's otherwise known as. Speaking about phones, I think it's Android version 16's out now, and I think I'm on that. So, yeah, so on my... Hang on, let's see if I can actually show you on my PC. I can log straight into Find My... That's Apple. Oh, here you go. Phone. Excuse me. No, it's not going to show my keys because I've got one named Keys. Okay, but if I show you, you know, there's my Pixel 9. I'm not quite sure what that one is. That's my tablet. And that's my other tablet, so I've got 2 tablets. I've got my, yeah, it wasn't in Hassix early. That's probably when it last picked up. Hang on, TBFU. Oh, I can't remember what that one is. Anyway, yeah, so that's my Galaxy Tab A, which is currently sat in my van, switched off. Then my Lenovo, which is over there in the kitchen, and obviously the Pixel 9 in my right hand here. So yeah, it works with Find My, but it doesn't show up on there. But if I was to ring it from my phone, you can ring it from my phone. They used those and geocaching and find random stuff. Yep. but it's definitely worth it, you see. So, and how you activate it, you pull the tab out and you go to Find Hub, and yeah, and you attach them to keys and shit like that. I found my keys once and twice of them, but they are fairly decent bits of kit, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, what was I doing? So headphones and things like that. So I would recommend those. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some headphones out there that look great. I mean, I want the kind of like pilot ones that Razer have. And when I mean those ones, I mean these ones here, you see. They look great, but can I justify 150 quid dropping that on there? Probably not. And plus, you know, I can spend £150 on like something more interesting. But going back to the original chat about Elgato's Doom stuff, would I buy it? No. Does it look cool? Yeah. Not really. How is Doom? What you got? Dark Ages. How is it? Any good? Ooh, I thought there's going to be an... Okay, so I was calling over the next 3 days. So, Michi, Visky, you can stop sweating out your stuff. It's going to start cooling down. Tomorrow it's going to be 26 degrees, still warm, but Sunday it's going to be a lovely, refreshing, cooling 20 degrees Celsius. But it's going to pick up by the next weekend as well. You love it. And yet I find you playing more, what's the word? Oh, I can't remember what the game's called. You know, that co-op game that you play. So going back to Yoto, I know I keep jumping from topic to topic. There's a Yoto Mini that I'm tempted to get as well, which is these ones. Okay, Yoto Mini is the smaller version of it. Okay, I can't really see this. I mean, yeah, you know, it looks just as cool. It's just in a smaller thing. Dark Souls, that's it. It's more tank style now. Yeah, this is essentially the same thing, but just smaller. Right? Then why the fuck am I looking at this? Why don't we just get two of the same big ones? I don't know. Maybe it's for holidays. I really don't know. But yeah. The thing that's kind of tempted me more on the go style like hotels. And one thing that's kind of tempted me is if I'm honest with you, is the you know, the middle one here, the Stream Deck Go. Okay, it's tempting, but I've got something very similar. But another thing is also tempting is this as well, the foot pedals. So when I'm playing games, and I'm streaming at the same time, which is rare, I must admit. Yeah, you don't free run everywhere like a coward. You stand and fight and shoot down all the demon like a tank. Oh, so you're like tank. It's more tank style. So what you're telling me is you just stand there and get shot at? No, I mean, me Doom Slayer. You don't talk. Oh, monster. Shoot monster, yeah? Gun out, ammo. Ammo! Can I eat it? No. Putting gun? Yes. Gun pregnant. Shoot me. Yeah, parry and shoot, parry and shoot. Yeah. Why is my phone going crazy? Isn't it? That's why. Hang on, let me put my do not disturb on my phone. As soon as you put something on, okay. Don't care. Is it? Was it? What's there? So, you're bulkier in the game, but you still move, but you don't free run like Eternal. It's like Doom 2016 with a chainsaw shield. So many jokes about chainsaws. I'm not going to repeat them because I will get banned. Okay, but you can probably guess what kind of... Yeah. So, Android 16 dropped the other day. It is Android 16 we're talking about now, isn't it? Yeah, Android version 16. Okay. It's hard to explain in words what the game is like, honestly. Someone made a giant shield in real life. Dutch wielded it, and the Dutch giant wielded it in public. My phone just hit 15. Okay, well, it's because you ain't got a decent phone. iPhone, yeah. So Android just hit Android version 16. I downloaded it the other day. If I'm honest, it's not really any different. But then again, if you think about it, I use a launcher on mine and I've got some really cool icons. So I don't see much of a difference. I need to have a look at the tablet thinking about it, because that might support 16. I know it's Android 15 at the moment. But yeah, you don't. What do you mean you don't have a decent phone? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Work-wise, again, I've had some really odd conversations with customers this week, or clients this week, where, I don't know why I've just pressed that button. I do apologize. Basically, I've told 3 customers this week that the reason that their internet is slow is because of their hardware on their devices, on their computers. Now, we all know how okay I'm at computers, okay? And we all know that, you know, when we do speed tests, I use fast.com, speedtest.net, and whatever, okay? So, and even then, these aren't always, you know, accurate, because 240, but if I go to speedtest.net and I hit go on this one, you can see the difference, as in this one going like that. No, I don't need a decent phone. Honestly, I don't play games on it. I don't play games on mine. See, there's massive difference. So speed tests are just earmarked and whatever. So, yeah. So, Control Shift Escape. This is what I do. A lot of customers these days, I go to performance. I see what's on their computers. And as you can see, we have a lot on mine. Yep. I know. Ignore the fact is what I'm doing, okay? And yes, I'm fully aware that's at 40% because obviously streaming or a lot. So yeah. So and then whenever we run a speed test, this is like, I've shown you this. I feel like I've shown you this many times before. Always on top of disappears, come back. Click on the performance and do speed test on that again. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back down here and I'm gonna hit go, and you'll just see things start to spike up. Right there. Only 67. I mean, it's running at 5 gigahertz. Utilization 48. 8060 is a great card. Better than VRAM than most. It is a decent card, I must admit. It's got a lot better since I've upgraded the PC. In terms of CPU and RAM. As you can see there, I've got 64 gigs of RAM. At 5600 meg. Yeah, 5600 megabytes a second. So, yeah. So yeah, I've kind of overkilled it a little bit, but I don't care with the RAM. At least then when I play a game, if I'm playing in streaming, it's not going to be, you know, caching. And I'll show customers this. And I had one customer last week, lovely chap, his name. I can't remember his name. I won't tell you his name because obviously it's against data protection. Lovely chap. Really, you know, the thing about it is, whenever I turn up to a client, I have to introduce myself, but I introduce myself as a subcontractor. I don't introduce myself as somebody who works for their company. Excuse me. Hydrate, motherfuckers. So I turn up, really nice chap. We have a little chat. He's obviously annoyed because he thinks that someone is screwing his speeds. We'll get onto that in a second, Michi, okay? He's screwing someone with his speeds. So I've checked his speeds. Speeds are fine from his router, and we checked wired, and I was like, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Can you show me how you're doing your testing? Can you show me what's going on? So he showed me his gaming rig, and it is a gaming rig. It's a fairly decent one. However, we're looking at a Tomahawk motherboard, which is DDR4. where he has a Ryzen processor in it. I don't know which one it was. No, it wasn't. It was an Intel board. It was. And it was a fairly decent Intel thing. And he was like, every time I'm playing a game, even offline games, I'm just getting lag, I'm just getting spikes and stuff like that. Unfortunately, whoever installed his Windows system actually installed it onto a hard drive instead of the NVMe on the motherboard. So that's why he was having those lag spikes. Excuse me. So yeah, I just turned around and said to him, right, what you need to do is uninstall Windows and put it on that one, and then use your hard drive as a gaming drive, and then you will have the best time on your gaming. It will no longer lag. Okay? And he was like, really, how do I do that? And I said, do you have a friend who can do it for you? Because I can explain how you do it, but you need someone who does it. He says, actually, yeah, I've got a friend who'll do it. And I said, well, if you get him on the phone, I'll explain what's going on, because, you know, I can tell you, but you'll get to a point where you try and explain it to your friend, and your friend will be like, a bit like when I talk to Michi, like, what the fuck are you on about? So I, you know, he rang his friend up. He's a bit of a computer geek as well. I said, yeah, so he geeked out a little bit. I said, you know, I don't work for BTM subcontract, blah, blah, blah. This is the problem. He's got it installed on a hard drive server in an NVMe, and he's got an NVMe and there's things, and he goes, oh shit, really? I go like, yeah. And he goes, oh, I'll come over and I'll sort it out. I said, brilliant. Cheers. Thanks, buddy. So he's going to go sort his friend out, which is great, which is what, you know, gamers helping gamers. I like helping people, as you know. Did I see the system requirements for Borderlands 4? No, let's have a look. Oh, I can't spell today. No, actually, screw it. Why don't we use Steam? It's coming out on Steam, right? It is coming out on Steam. It is coming out on Steam. Remember, wishlist it and whatever. I mean, do you know what? I don't know why, but I feel like I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not at the same time. I feel like I'm getting bored of Borderlands. There are so many different Borderlands games. But although it was fun playing with you, Michi, when I was on the PC, on that PC, we should do that again. All of us, you know, I mean, I'm up for it tonight. Not out until September. No, Borderlands 4, September 12th. Am I working that? Hang on, let's work out if I'm working. When is September 12th? That comes out that Friday. Right, okay, it's going to be 6 p.m. anyway. So let's see if I'm working the weekend or not. Fuck, that made me jump. Fuck you. Okay, so I'm off this weekend, not next weekend, 28th. Off the weekend, not off. 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 Off the weekend. I'm off that weekend. Do you know what I'll be doing that weekend? Do you know what I'll be doing that weekend? Not fucking playing Borderlands. Actually, yeah, I probably will be, actually. And it comes up Friday the 12th. Preload, installation. Fuck it, should we make it into a stream? Well, hang on, before we do that, before we do anything, let's have a look at the actual things, okay? All right, so well, that's me out there straight away. Fuck it. No, I'll be fine. It's just recommended because the 2070's there, so it'll be 100 gigs of space. Yeah, fine. Okay, so we're looking at AMD Ryzen 7 5800X. I'm kind of weird in the middle of that, really, because I'm running a Ryzen 5 7000 series, so whatever that means. It's the VRAM. Oh, hang on. Oh, hello. Requires 64-bit processor for operating, obviously. Requires 8+ CPU cores for processor, obviously. Requires 12 gigs of VRAM for graphics. 12 gigs? How much does my graphics card have? 8 gigs. I can still run it. But that's a lot of fucking... So we found out my graphics card, though, worse, has more VRAM than Michi's. Mine has exactly 12, and that's a 4070 Ti. Maybe are they shooting higher than are they doing what they normally do, shoot higher for that because of optimization problems, or are they just trying to, you know, get you to do higher on that? Because if I'm honest, I think it's gonna be, it's a lot of like informational, not recommended stuff on there. I mean, is it any? It's, I don't know. I'm quite kind of in the middle of the road with this Borderlands. For it's, yes, it's Borderlands. Yes, I enjoyed Borderlands 1 and 2. 3 not as much, but still played it. But 4, I don't know. Seeing how Stellar Blade ran its defo just made settings levels for the recommended. So do you reckon it's going to be a lot lower, kind of anyway, just to be on the safe side? So yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like in the middle, really. I mean, yeah, I reckon so as well. Because I'll silence you. So yeah, it's oh, I don't know. I mean, we know it's a 4-player, isn't it? 4-player online co-op. It's kind of like, do we go for any kind of like high additions? I reckon you and Misha will love it. Well, why don't you get it either? Right, no, I'll probably just go for the base game. I probably won't go for anything like ornate or something like that, because if I'm honest with you, looking at the other Borderlands that I've gotten here, Borderlands 3, 12 hours playing time. Borderlands 2, 86 hours playing time. Borderlands Game of the Year, 19 minutes. Free sequel, 50 hours. I've seen some gameplay from content creators and it's smooth. Yeah. But you can see, you know, the difference where it's kind of like in the middle. 12 hours on Borderlands 3, it's kind of like in the middle. Yeah. Borderlands 2 is amazing. It is amazing. Apart from this new update that they've had done and whatever, and, you know, from your Steam Live third copy? Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's kind of changed, hasn't it? They've changed the EULA end user license agreement, and people were kicking off about that. But I'm not really too bothered about it. Borderlands 2 was a great game, and I would still play it on the gaming PC. In fact, I might do that a little bit later tonight. Not this PC, that one over there, the TV PC, because it's a great little game. Anyway, so anyone up for Reddit? Can we answer some questions? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? No? I've got already 2 on up here already. Ooh. Ooh. Woo, Reddit. Okay, so there is one that I'm going to point out. There is one that I'm going to point out as well. So here we go. So this is funny, okay? I've got to get the right pitch and tone for this one. Hang on, this is the echo, isn't it?
This is the lady, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect. Okay. So. Alright, so. By the way, Borderlands VR is actually really fun. I don't know why people didn't like it, because it was shit. Because you couldn't manually reload. Like other great, what you call it? First-person shooters, because Borderlands is a first-person shooter. You can't manually reload guns. Therefore, you kind of takes you out when you press a button and it manually reloads for you. I want to be able to hold the pistol, hold magazine, slide in, cock, shoot. Not like press a button and you go... That's why. That's why it was just crap. Dead Army VR. That's kind of like in the middle at the moment. Gunman Contracts has an update the other day. Ooh, really? Really? Gunman Contracts, the dead game I like to call it. Okay. Still no release date, 2025. I mean, you're halfway through the year already, Mr. Whatever your name is. What was the update? There's nothing here. Seth, that's it, A and B Seth. You're halfway through the year, my friend. Still not there. It's on their Discord server, so it's not really official. Unless I see it somewhere printed, it's not official. Sorry, Discords don't count. So here we go.
Openreach engineer didn't show up to install absolutely livid. Moved into a new house a month ago, and today was the day my broadband finally supposed to be installed. After the original date was delayed, and then the 7th of June was delayed again to the 17th today. I spent all afternoon working from home, being forced to join a couple of important work meetings virtually on my very shaky mobile broadband connection, waiting for the Openreach engineer to show up, but he never came. Openreach, my precious. Now I'm stuck in this house for even longer with no broadband or very weak phone signal. I just realised
something. This is not the right one I was talking about, wasn't I? Oh, yes, it is. Here you go.
Does anyone have any advice how I can proceed with this? Whether there is any chance of me getting an expedited new installation appointment on account of what has happened? I spoke to my provider and I'm waiting to do this until they can call me at some point tomorrow. They have some time to inquire, but is there anything I can now do? Thanks.
So, looking at the original poster, which is this person here, okay, CatCat09, they said,
when I switched to fibre to the premises, I also cancelled appointments, etc. I also had cancelled appointments, etc. But when they did turn up, the first engineer wanted to install the cable on the easiest route for him and not the route I wanted to set. So I sent him away. Next called Openreach and said it was a contractor and they would send one of their engineers. They never, and a second wasn't any better. Finally, a third guy installed as I requested, but he did put the outside wall box wonky and it still bugs me. For 3 months and after several visits and missed many hours on the phone complaining, I got fibre installed. Stand your grounds and have patience.
So I replied you sound like a bit of a Karen, to be honest. And they replied with,
sound like you're a bit of a dickhead. Expecting people to turn up when an appointment is made and do a decent job is now a prat.
So they were a little offended, weren't they? God, I wish I'd never turned up to their place. I must admit. Yeah, I know, my reply. Borderlands 3 story is unescapable, taking scenes to make it... Hang on. Unescapable talking scenes. Oh, wow. Makes it slow. I'm excited for 4. Whether it's me going solo or... Oh, okay, yeah, I'm with you now on. Cars anywhere, TP points, and respawn buttons for boss grinding and dedicated drops. Oh my god. Someone said she wasn't a Karen. Under your post. Let's have a look. Yeah, someone was like, you have to pay custom. You have to pay custom. That's why they said no. There's nothing wrong with being expecting someone to do your job properly. I don't think you're Karen waiting for someone to do the job. Yeah, it's out. Yeah. It's not like you're expected to do a job outside the remit, is it? Well, the thing is, right, I happen to agree with, you know, I wasn't there, and I don't plan to be there, but you could reply to them as an Openreach person. I'm not Openreach, that's the thing. I would never claim to be Openreach. But I've had some very odd requests, one of which made me chuckle. And I turned up at this place once, and he's like, right, you're here to install Cat 6E up into my loft, over the other side and down and back into my back into the living room on the far side. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. I'm only here for 30 minutes. I can't do it in 30 minutes. And I don't have Cat 7 cable. I don't have Cat 5e. I just got Cat 5 standard. And the reason that they only give us Cat 5 standard is so we don't have to do jobs like that. And I can see the logic in that. I'm going to ask about Cat's 5e. That's it, yeah. And he got really pissed off at me. And I'm like, what would you like me to do? Install the cable. I said, I can't. I'm not allowed to. Your loft. It's not safe for me to do so. The loft isn't floored and stuff like that. So I left him to it. He made a complaint, obviously. Anyway, let's have a look at these very new ones. Replaced each person. So yeah, I've had a look at Tesco's stuff recently as well. Hence Tesco's come up there as well. Oh my god, the song 69. No, it's called Trumpula. It's called Trumpula. Okay, all right. This one's you always pick this one to kind of like turn around and say stuff about it. Okay, I'm not a big Trump fan, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, they said 69, but I'm not a Trump fan. However, it's a nice chilled out song. Okay, all right. So no. Right. Any reason one layout over the other? I want to use A. Let's have a look. Okay, so. Oh my god, this is Verizon. We're not going to have a look at that because Verizon. PC help. I was extracting a file using GameZip. Oh, hang on. When I was extracting a file for a game using 7-Zip, and it said it doesn't have the space for it, but I have another disc on my PC. How do I make it download to the other disc? Coconut adds co-op. Coconut free ice cream. Co-op has coconut free ice cream. Right, okay, Michi. Michi. Come here. Come here. Let's talk, you and me, okay? Okay, ready? Nobody cares. Anyway, so so fucking mean to Michi, I'm sorry. Dude, hang on. How many ice creams? How many ice cream has coconut in it? I mean, is there like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50? No. So many. Well, yeah, 'cause you're allergic to coconut, aren't you? Are you allergic to coconut, Michi? Just wait for a reply. Come on, reply. We're all waiting on you, Michi. Are you allergic to coconut? Come on, tell us. Are you allergic to coconut, Michi? After the whole palm oil riot, coconut oil was used everywhere. Yes, I am. There you go, Visky. If you want to kind of be single again, coconuts. Anyway, so when I was extracting a game file for, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to clip that. I'm sorry. It said it don't have enough space, another disk, and then download the other disk. Okay, so this guy's downloading a file. He wants to put it one disk to another. Okay. This issue's really, really easy to solve. Okay. 1. Get a job. 2. You can see why I'm going with this one. Don't want to know what his desktop looks like. Same. 2. Go to Amazon.com. Get paid. Get paid. 3. Go to Amazon.com. 4. Buy more space. 5. Enjoy your pirated video. Pirated game. 6. Get a virus. virus from pirated game. So we know it's pirated game. 7. Download more RAM. 8. Anything else? Anything else? 8. Stop pirating games. And purchase them from proper outlets, please. Ah, dear. I am such a dick. I am such a dick. Ah. Because we all know, get out your mum's face, and his name is Caden. Yeah, I saw that as well. User /Caden/downloads. What is it? What is it? Yeah, look, steamrip.com. So it's gonna be, it's if anyone can make out what game that could be, spelling on point. Is my spelling on point? I can't remember. Yeah, okay. His spelling's on point, is it? No. Is my spelling on point? Have I misspelled something? I don't care. Sorry, Tammy. It's already uploaded. How large is the file? 129 gigs. Compression ratio of 96. So. Oh gosh. I'm a dick. That's Doom. I want to say Doom the Dark Ages. Ah, yes. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that one. It's Doom the Dark Ages. Just buy it. Okay, because you know for a fact you're going to have some virus on those new games. It's quite easily going to be a virus. Okay, very easily. All right. Local house monitoring, because why? Why would you do that? I mean, yeah, we were stupid once, but come on. We'll test allowing me to go flu camp. Extended ring to outside buildings. Probably uses LimeWire. Yeah. Oh god, LimeWire. No DHCP. We desperately need for 12 hours. Right. Dynamic host control protocol server was not found. Dynamic host. Okay. Isn't it free on Xbox Game Pass? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is. So, no DHCP was found desperately for 12 hours. I need help connecting to the internet. Please, if anyone knows how to fix this, I've been trying for 12 hours to get this to work. I don't know. Oh, maybe they should tune in. You should look at 2000s Explained by Ducks. I'll have a look at that in a moment, actually. It's the DNS Dynamic Name Server. Yeah. Okay. So, we've spoken about DHCP before. Now, this might be useful for anyone who has a DHCP problem where you have unidentified internet, no internet. Okay, and have a look at here where you've got a DHCP problem. DNS server assignment automatic. So if you ever have this problem, the best way to fix it is make your own DNS. So Windows 11, you need to come down into the right hand corner here, press your Wi-Fi button, whatever. Okay, here's my network, but I'm connected wired in, so go to your network, so right click on there, network and internet settings. Okay, you go to the properties. I'll say that. Okay, right. Where he's taking this picture here, you go to your DNS server assignment, you hit edit there, and you put it on manual, and then you get IPv4, and then you can put your own preferred DNS service. There are two ones I would generally use, 1.1.1.1, which is cloudflare.com, and 8.8.8.8, which is dnsgoogle.com. You click save, restart your computer if you want to, and there you go. But my DNS servers are 192.168.1.42 and 172.30.32.1, which are both Pi-hole and Adblock. So yeah, that's it. SteamRip is such a bad site. Oh my god, after Pirate Bay it was shut down and bought by scammers. People are dumb as fuck. Look at 2000s explained by ducks. Explained by ducks. Okay, right. So let's have a look at this. This might get me.
Life in the 2000s.
Hang on. So let's go.
Life in the 2000s. Explained by ducks. Duck,
God.
wake up. No smartphone. Just sun through window.
Yep.
Duck wear baggy jeans.
Yep.
Back says juicy.
Yep, I remember
Nothing
that.
juicy about it.
Nope.
Duck go to school.
Yep.
Bring CD player.
Yep.
If it skips, just hit it.
I had one of those CDs players. I used to walk my dog with them. Okay, and I used to have it in a backpack because it used to jog all the time. So yeah, okay, let's crack on.
Duck text friend, but it cost 1 worm. So message say, Duck go to mall.
I remember when text messages were 12p per message.
Walk around, not buy anything. Sometimes Duck go.
I didn't do that. I didn't walk. I didn't walk around
Go to mall.
to the mall and didn't buy anything. It would have been Worthing Town Centre, but or
Walk
Brighton.
around, not buy anything. Sometimes Duck go Blockbuster.
Blockbuster,
Choose DVD,
yep.
Judge movie.
It wasn't Blockbuster. It was Tomorrow's World, which was in Lancing, and something else. But I remember Blockbuster being in Worthing.
Movies by cover. Pick something random.
Yeah.
Watch it 9 times. Duck.
Don't remember watching stuff 9 times. MSN Messenger. Oh my god. Tomorrow's World in Goring Road. No, Tomorrow's World in just by Lancing train station, actually, if I'm honest. MSN.
Log
You
on
remember
to
MSN?
Status. Listening to Linkin Park.
Yep. I still listen to Linkin Park. Fuck you.
ERB. Disappears for 3 hours. Duck burn CD. Write cool mix.
Yep. I used to do that as well.
04. On it has 1 Rihanna song. 6
No, didn't have Rihanna. Rihanna wasn't around 2000, was she?
Limp Bizkit songs.
No.
And 13 LimeWire viruses.
Yeah, LimeWire viruses. Oh god, I remember LimeWire. There was another one, LimeWire, and another one if I remember correctly. uTorrent as well. uTorrent, as I remember as well.
Duck takes blurry photo. Duck puts full lyrics in MySpace bio. Adds Orky.
I didn't do that. I didn't do the full lyrics in MySpace bio. Okay, I did a little bit of lyrics, but never kind of like. I mean, I do actually have on my Facebook bio something.
To
which is-
username. Feather Fringe covers 1 eye.
Nope.
No TikTok. No
Nope.
DMs.
Nope.
Just Duck.
Yep.
In their room.
Yep.
Sending nudges on MS.
We didn't have computers in the room. Well, I did eventually at 486, but it wasn't internet or anything like that. BearShare, FrostWire, and Napster.
Hoping someone says hi. Life in the.
Yeah, so yeah, I remember those days. Where was I going with that? I had a random thought about that. Was it lyrics? On my Facebook, I'm not gonna show it. It actually says sometimes we know the role we're meant to play, and sometimes we don't. I'm not sure which is better. Which, if I was to click on YouTube, give me a moment. Big Star Trek fan here, me. You know, first things I. Maybe I need to do Captain Pike. Hang on. Captain Pike. Videos. No. Basically, there's a saying on there. Maybe, you know, the role and all that lot. It's a really good saying. I love the ducks explaining stuff. Yeah, I'd have to look at that. All the nudges. Who remembers the nudges? I remember when they first came in, it was fucking annoying. It was horrendous. It was like, ugh. Yeah. So that's how you fix your DNS if you want to. God, you can definitely tell this is. It's the DNS. What's that? Oh dear, have they responded yet? I very much doubt they will respond if I'm honest with you. Okay, so new again. We're looking at random ones. Agent Jack versus Lemmings. Oh, am I looking at versus Lemmings or me versus Lemmings? So I'll make that clear, okay? AO, bubbles and air pump stuck issue. Don't use it. This is, yeah. Internet speak up by half when using second router. That's why. I wonder how you would play Lemmings. I was really good at Lemmings, so fuck you, okay? Alright? Even Lemmings 3D, so fuck you. Okay? I've stopped with the button now, okay? Alright? And no one wants that Anyway, proof or it didn't happen. Well, can we play Lemmings on here? On like, you know, matter unstable. Do you know what? Let's go for communities. Show you the fuck. Show you the fuck. I hit the fucking mute button, didn't I? There's your fucking teddy bear. Okay, alright, there's your fucking teddy bear. In fact, it's not touched the desk yet, so hang on. Can I stick it in there? Does that count? Can we do that? Because it's not actually touched the desk yet. And if it falls, you get the points. No, if it falls off the desk, you get the points. But it's hanging around, you could say. What if I can twist it? It's looking into your soul. Into your soul. Okay, alright. Okay. I am not doing sing mode. Fuck you. Okay. I'm not doing singing. I'll refund you that one because I'm not in the mood for sing mode. Right. Okay. As much as you think you're funny. Fuck you. E. Hello? Okay, I thought someone nuked the EE. I was like, someone nuked it. Reddit singing. Hi, iPhone from EE. Just, from EE, kept wrapped in plastic. Didn't think that happened. Has anyone? No, don't care. Broadband down. EE fucking sucks. Yes, I know that. Okay, their routers fucking suck. We can't check your broadband network right now. There's a problem with the service. Please try again later. And this person is obviously offline. Get off EE. Same network as the rest of them. Same network as BT. Same network as most of them. I see. OpenReach, that's always a good one. That one is. TP-Link, USB, ISP, and Wi-Fi. Have a look at these ones. Family gifting, don't care. Do you know what? Moving from EE to BT, don't bother. OpenReach, right. No. Don't care. FT3 for house going under refurbishment. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting, I reckon, because this is obviously England. It's going to be an interesting readout, okay? So.
Hi. I was looking for some advice as we recently moved to a new property in Surrey. It currently has Virgin Media installed, but only the hybrid connection, HFC. However, there are several other providers offering OpenReach FTTP.
OpenReach FTTP. Why don't you put FTTP on the OpenReach network?
The current Virgin connection is from a telegraph pole which appears to be connected near the roof, travelling down and terminating in the living room at the side of the house. We are going to completely refurbish the house internally, and ideally would like a plant room where I can install my server and my network equipment. My precious. I was wondering, can I move the FTTP installation if required once the house has been reconfigured? And who would I contact? My understanding is OpenReach, but would need to move the external connection, and the ISP would need to move the internal connection. But from reading forums, it doesn't sound this is necessary. A standard service which is offered.
True, it's not. It's not offered.
Would FTTP cable be buried, or would it be connect the house to the telegraph pole?
Well, they would normally use the telegraph pole.
Some ISPs offer a premium installation where they can extend it to 30 meters. If I select this, they can leave the 30 meter cord up like the connection, so I can move it to position myself once the building works are finished.
No, they won't.
Should I go with Virgin and for now and get FTTP once?
Okay. So, this person sounds a bit like a Karen. OpenReach will move it. Yep, this person is Skylark. But it's down to the OpenReach engineer, if I'm honest with you. So, yeah, it's... Why have they put a diagram up here? Why? They've put A, B, C, D, E, F, D, and all that lot, okay? Oh, look, cable and wireless, otherwise known as Virgin Media. Yeah. You don't need to have the ONT near your router. You can... I mean, my ONT's on behind me over there, where those lights are. My router's over there. Just run an Ethernet cable. It's a far cheaper way of doing it. Trust me. Okay? Alright? Seriously. It's easier as well. And it's less prone to be damaged as well. Because if you have 30 meters of coiled up FTTP or fiber, you will break it. You're going to break it at some point. Infrastructure things. Tape failure. Ooh. That reminds me. Was that this week? That was this week. Yeah. So I went somewhere today. Not today. This week. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Monday. I'm thinking Monday, possibly Tuesday. Where a lovely old woman lives by herself. I turn up, okay, and she's got no internet connection. And I'm thinking to myself, okay. And the router, she's got a Smart Hub 2. And with Smart Hub 2s, they're really good at indicating what's gone wrong. Unlike EE Smart Hub Pluses and Pros and shit like that. So the Smart Hub 2 is flashing purple. And I'm thinking to myself, you're flashing purple. And I said to her, well, there's your problem. You haven't got a network at all. You haven't got a connection. She goes, yeah, I know that. Right? And she's like...
Yeah, the other day, I sat here at 7 p.m. and I heard a mighty crash outside.
I'm like, okay, fair enough. What was that crash?
Oh, just some woman just drove into the telegraph pole and snapped it into 3 pieces.
3 pieces? Yeah. It was in 3 pieces. So, and she's like... And I said, well, whereabouts is it? She said, it's about 100 metres up the road. And I'm like, okay, well, let's have a look. So I walk off the road with this woman. And I kid you not, the telegraph pole is in 3 pieces. All the cabling, because she's served by UGC underground cabling, has been ripped out the ground. And all the overhead cabling is obviously down because the pole's down. And I'm like, there's your problem. And she's like, well, I knew that. And I said, well, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm an internal engineer. I do all the stuff inside.
Well, that's what BT sent me.
So obviously I escalated it back to be OpenReach, but, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm just going to pan out, a telegraph pole out my backside, hang it up, and realign all the cables. Yeah, doesn't work that way. Not at all, unfortunately. Oh, no. Oh, I've just seen something. The SkyMax hub. If you want shit, just look at one of these. Hey, does anyone here have a SkyMax hub? If so, does the hub in the broadband page show as white or black for you? Also, does your Sky app show the correct service? I could check it. In my Sky app, it shows a black and also doesn't seem to show the correct IP. It just details for devices and servers cannot check everything. It's Sky, a TV company. Need I say more? I'm sorry. It's just... it's just... Yeah, no. Let's have a look at what else we got. TP-Link Home Network. That's... Oh, speaking about which, I'd set this up for a customer the other day. And it was great fun. How are we all doing tonight? Help choosing fibre broadband. I'm currently on EE internet getting 35 megabits a second. Struggling at times and looking to upgrade to fibre. Think I only need about around 150 megabits per second price-wise. They are usually smaller, around 24 to 30 pounds. I'm struggling to pick one. Offer offered me 150 for 29.99. Vodafone. I can get a discount on my phone for 2400 to 50. Any other options? Sky version. And an advice experience with Vodafone/EE. Not sure if they're in your area. Tube. It's another one I work with. Yeah. IMDb. Not IMDb. This is Better Internet Database. So, yeah. Tube's a good bet as well, actually, if I'm honest with you. But they use City Fibre as well. So, you know, speaking about City Fibre's best internet service. Oh, hello. TalkTalk CD. My parents... Oh, this is an interesting one. Because TalkTalk... Now, I don't know if you know, TalkTalk are in a lot of hot water when it comes to finances. I've just got a response. I'm pirating games to see... The post has been deleted by Wedding Fun. There's probably replied to your comment. I'm just pirating games before just to see if it's worth saving for. So he is pirating them. You're right, and the post has been deleted. You're a fucking idiot. You really are, Willing Fun. Why? You're opening your computer for viruses. Anyway, so... fucking hell. So, TalkTalk, that's an interesting one. Let's have a look. Where is it? Here it is. My parents received a white CD with just their name on it, a 4-digit number in the post with no explanation. I've put this on my computer. Why? With an audio CD, TalkTalk message saying they're out of contract gives them the option to upgrade. Well, yeah. Has anyone come across this? Yes. I find it really odd they'll do... Okay. So it's an accessibility thing. Well, they don't know that, do they? Best way to get hold of them. And they've got the message across, so they win. Okay? They've obviously won because they've got the message across. But TalkTalk are in so much hot water when it comes to finances. TalkTalk demand £80 for a new router. Okay. Excuse me, hang on a second. TalkTalk demand £80 for a new router. So TalkTalk say here, recently wrote to you advising that your broadband router will no longer is able to receive further software and security updates as promised. We're getting in touch again with an update of options to you. If you're still happy with your performance of your current device, you can continue to use this, in which case there's nothing further you need to do. If you want to update to the latest device and get the best for your broadband service, you can do so by clicking below. The cost of a new Wi-Fi hub is £80, which will be added to your next bill. To purchase a new router, click below. We'll process the order for you. Click here to order your new router. Even though your device will no longer be able to see further updates, security updates, we'll continue to monitor and security performance of all your devices, so you can keep using current equipment. For more information, click here. So either I buy an overpriced router and risk getting hacked is a reasonable typical behaviour. Step 1. Say you've got a problem with your internet, it's not working. Step 2. Talk nicely to your engineer. Step 3. We can help you. Seriously, we can. I kid you not. We can help you. Okay? Alright? But, yeah. Just be really nice to your engineer when they turn up. Okay? That looks like a scam email. Surprisingly not. This is quite common for TalkTalk because TalkTalk are in so much trouble right now when it comes to finances. So yeah, yeah. Okay. ISP typically provide a router that's paid for as part of the plan, so it's your own equipment by the end of your contract. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, not at all. Not at all. You are completely wrong, Yamaso. It's not your own equipment by the end of your contract. Not at all, okay? You are merely just renting the router. It is by far not your equipment. You're more than welcome to use your own router, yes. Generally speaking, anything you buy is likely to have more features than ISP supplied router, also true, but they're not hard to set up either. They're not, if you know what you're doing. In either case, you are not demanding anything. They're not demanding anything, they're offering you an option to buy one, or from them they're not. Routers are Switch 2s. What? Routers are Switch 2s. Risky, you're not making any sense. Routers do have a network switch in them. You didn't hear. Huh? Hey? Yeah? No? Do you only rent them, you don't own them? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Not the issue here. They're telling me the old routers no longer receive security updates, implicating the risk over time. I know that I can use my own router. I've been talked to 10 years now. Cash grab from sinking ship. Finish the contract. Migrate to another ISP. Yeah, there you go. Same with the PS5. What? Hang on. Yeah. I am so lost. Okay, so Sky broadband dropping. Change your router. So go. You know, say that Sky routers are terrible. Guess what we got on GameCube? What have you got on GameCube? What have you got on GameCube? Speaking of GameCube, let's check my phone. What have you got on GameCube? Sorry. Time Split. You're kidding. Fucking love to that game. Any news on Time Splitters Rewind? Any news on that one? Because I'm still waiting for that one to come out. Like never, you see. So no, I'm not. I don't know of. I think it's dead. I think it's almost as dead as the that VR game we're talking about. So yeah. Just having a quick look. There's nothing on that one. Talk CD that I've had a look at. I'm just looking at the screen right at the moment, just getting rid of stuff. Reddit, nope. TP Link, nope. Wi-Fi. It's always a fun one. This is always a fun one. So yeah, I went to a client's place today, and he's got 900 down speed. And because it's an open reach connection, obviously the upload speeds are different. And I was called there because he was concerned that he wasn't getting the speed he's paying for. In fact, his Wi-Fi speed on his netbook, no, and I'm talking about netbook. I'm not talking about laptop, netbook. So you can see the age of this thing. Was consistently 90. Right, 90, 95, around there. Okay, and you're thinking to yourself as well, no, it's completely Wi-Fi connection. The problem was his netbook was Wi-Fi 4, his router was Wi-Fi 5, and he's asking for speeds out of Wi-Fi 7. So you can see from 900 going to a Wi-Fi 5 router, which is already half the speed anyway, from 900 to 500, 450, around that. Then the distance from that to his netbook, which was Wi-Fi 4, which has only got 2.4 gigahertz on there. I think it has 5, but this particular chipset didn't have 5 gigahertz, would then be 90. And I said to him, look, you know, I'm happy to show you, okay, but I'm gonna be honest with you straight away. It's gonna be your netbook. But that's what I did. So I whipped out my my tablet and showed him that the router's healthy. It's pushing out the right amount of radio power, radio wattage at minus. It was I say between minus 20 and minus 40 decibels per meter. It was right in the middle, minus 30. So I thought that's brilliant. That's perfect. It's what I wanted it to see. And I was getting 900 to a wired device. Perfect, because obviously gigabit switches. So my white laptop was getting 900. So I went over to where his laptop was with my tablet and ran speed tests on there. I was getting 340, 380 consistently. And I turned around and said to him, look, the problem isn't your connection. The problem is your devices. And he goes, oh, is there anything I can do about that? And I'm like, you can either get a a better, Wi-Fi antenna, or what do you use it for? And he goes, oh, I just use it for going on BBC iPlayer, talking, not talking, but, reading and, ordering food and sometimes YouTube. And I'm like, right, okay. You are aware that HD TVs and things like that generally have, there's another story as well, they'll only use 100 megs. Your laptop, the screen's only 720p. It only goes up to 720p on YouTube. Okay, if it was 1080p, it'll be 10 megabits a second, roughly. 4K is 50 megabits, roughly. Your laptop, your 10-year-old laptop netbook isn't going to handle 4K. And to be perfectly honest, you're not going to use that whole bandwidth. He goes, oh. I said, but being completely honest with you, your speeds are good. You're not being cheaped out or anything like that. If you were to buy a newer laptop, yes, you'll get those better speeds on your devices, but that is what's slowing it down. Okay, but everywhere else is fine. So yeah, that's brilliant, and he was really chuffed with that. He was really, and I gave him some really good words of advice regarding Wi-Fi throughout the house, and I've ordered him a Wi-Fi disc to get a booster in. And I said to him, look, when it arrives, ring your provider, get an engineer out to fit it and install it properly. It may be me, maybe one of my colleagues, or maybe their own engineers, but make sure it's in this room to help that Skybox, the SkyQ box over there, because he was going to get about 30 out of power line adapter and 12 over Wi-Fi. So yeah. But yeah, it was really quite interesting, really, that one was, and that was today. Anyway, going back to, right, okay, so Wi-Fi issues only on this computer, Deco X20 mesh, Deco X20, Wi-Fi is poor, but laptop, grab my laptop, that's going to be a PC if I'm honest with you. TP-Link help. Ooh, these ones, here we go. Hi, looking for help. Okay, so this is the X10s, the version that I've got, the X20s, but yeah, I often recommend these, if I'm honest, Wi-Fi 6. So, yeah. Ooh, let's go straight to PCs because I'm running out of things to talk about now. Steam Friends, UK ISPs. Yeah, I'll just double check UK ISPs again because that's always an interesting one, isn't it? Okay, so TalkTalk, 2.5 gigabit router without Wi-Fi. Okay. Here's an interesting one. Posting here as your helpful bunch. Does anyone know of a not expensive non-Wi-Fi router with at least 2.5 gigabit ports that supports multiple WAN static IPs? Oh. Non-expensive and you want all that? Good luck. Edge routers, yeah. Edge routers from Ubiquiti. How much is an edge router? And I think they're Ubiquiti. Yeah, Ubiquiti edge router. Yeah, you say a non-expensive one, and yeah, a edge router's at 200 quid without VAT. Wow. Although they look great though. Oh, look at it. Ooh, it's got SPF sun factor protection. It's got SFP connector there as well for fiber. I'm gonna have to look up something in a minute, but no, I think. Do I get? Oh, do you know what that would solve? That wouldn't solve every problem I have here. I don't have any problems if I'm honest with you, but. Compared to what I've got, that is gorgeous. I don't know why. It's terrible. Oh, God. Yeah. And it doesn't have Wi-Fi, which is what we don't want. But And no, I haven't put the plan into place before you ask about moving all my network stuff over here. It is in the works. I am thinking about it. I'll probably do it on the next payday. But I've been a bit busy recently, as you probably can imagine. Dinkum, I've been playing a lot recently as well. I'll probably play some tomorrow. Meaty Fisky, are you going to be around tomorrow? If you are during the day, let me know. I will jump on my Discord on that PC over there. And we'll play some games because, yeah, some, you know, console kind of like games I can just sit back and put my feet up with. Yeah. Cuckoo don't allow full port forwarding. You'll probably find that out with BT as well. BT Broadband failing in behind the customer service. This is going to be an interesting one. Oh, here we go.
Chronology. 2 years unable to access accounts.
I don't think we're doing much. Well, let me know. I'll be awake in the morning. I know you don't. I know you two don't wake up till about mid-afternoon, do you? Yeah, Mum cancelled our meet. We'll be around. That's really fun days.
When can't use account chat. When calling customer services, given 2 options: test broadband or fault or test phone fault. There is no option to report account issues in their automated service. If you call customer service, ask to speak to an advisor for a different reason, e.g. billing, they put you on hold. After 5 minutes, they're on hold, they'll cut you off. Then the customer service number returns as a discontinued number. I'm not criticising, just reporting my experience with BT.
Oh, they updated as well. Look. What was that, 3 months ago? Here goes the updates.
It turns out the reason why I can't access my account is that it ended because I was receiving the service I didn't notice. But there was a further issue with the account preventing me viewing it. Finally got to a technical support. After 2 transfers, they couldn't fix the either. They said they'd delete the account and create it again.
Oh my god, don't do that. When you delete the account and create it again, you always forget to port everything fucking over. And then you call an engineer out and there we go. I wake up 7 AM every day and feed the cat at 8. Can we keep the stream at least PG for once, for fuck's sake? Come on. Broadband multi-floor fiber optical. Look for unplug router modem. Now no internet. Ooh, unplug router and modem. Now no internet. Any ideas? Have you tried plugging them back in? Quick line. I said initially antenna. Oh, we saw this one 3 months ago. Yeah. Okay, right. So that's that one done. Oops. What do you mean, oops? Oops what? Oops what? Oops. Oops what? What's gone oops? What's gone oops? What's gone oops? Cable Gore seems to be getting close to the end of the stream. Let's have a bit look at Cable Gore and see what's been going on. Let's see if we can break stuff down and see if we can help. Schools are always a gold mine. Of course they are.
Understand what break stuff down refers to. Could you please provide more information or clarify your request? For example, are you interested in recent news or events? If so, what topics or areas are you interested in? A specific problem or challenge you're facing? If so, please describe it in more detail. Analyzing some data or information? If so, what kind of data is it? And what do you want to analyze? Deconstructing a concept or idea? If so, what concept are you thinking of? Once I have a better understanding of what you're trying to do, I can help you break stuff down.
Fuck off! Nobody asked you. You're just like the you're just like the woman who just gets involved. I didn't ask you anything, Gemini. Go back to sleep, okay? Actually, I kind of like Gemini. If you had a conversation with Gemini, it's fucking amazing. I know it's AI and everything like that, but it's really quite good. And I've actually fallen asleep chatting to her once, and it's brilliant, you see, and because it's quite smooth as well. And the best part is, you can unlike a lot of women, you can interrupt them and they always shut the fuck up. Not that I've got anything about ladies or anything like that, and I like to listen to them, but sometimes, oh my good god, sometimes it's just Yeah, perfect. And the thing is, they remember as well. Do you remember a few months ago when Gemini was first launched and I had Gemini on my phone and she thought she has a good in-bed function. What? Let's ask her. Okay, right. Sorry if it's a bit loud, but hang on. Here we go. Hey Gemini, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. How about you? What's on your mind today?
Okay, so Gemini, I'm currently on a stream and one of my friends has said you have a good in-bed function. Can you explain?
I'm not sure what your friend means by good in bed function. Could you give me a little more context? Perhaps they're referring to a specific feature or capability.
Do you currently have a good in-bed function?
I understand your question, but I'm not comfortable discussing that topic. Perhaps we could talk about something else.
I'm sorry that apparently you apparently according to my friend you're good in bed.
I'm still a little confused about what you mean by that. Could you give me some more context?
Yeah, Visky, give us some context.
Okay,
No,
I understand.
No, stop,
I'm not
stop,
comfortable
stop,
discussing
stop,
that
stop,
topic.
stop, stop,
Perhaps
stop,
we could talk
stop,
about
stop,
something
stop,
else.
stop, stop. Oh, that's just too wrong. That's so wrong. Behind my TV, oof, don't care. You made her flustered, didn't I? Doesn't happen often, if I'm honest with you. I don't really make women flustered these days. I mean, I'm old, and so, yeah. Ooh, does this count as cable gore? You make Emmy fluster. How? How do I make Emmy fluster? How is she anyway? She good? In case anyone here doesn't know, Emmy's she's not South African, is she? She's New Zealand, isn't she? Works with old, I guess. Are you fuck you, Michi? Okay, go back to sleep. Go. Nobody likes Michi. I don't have that nobody likes Michi button anymore. In fact, we'll set up for you now. Okay, all right. I know there's only a couple of minutes left of the stream, but still, where is it? Windows tools. Where is it? Can't find it. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Hang on. Here you go. No. There we go. Notification pop-up. Here we go. Perfect. Right. Title. Nobody likes Michi. Okay. Title. Nobody likes Michi. Nobody really likes Michiko. Let's see if it works, shall we? I just realised it's not going to work because it's gone to sleep. All the fucking notifications are sleeping, aren't they? And I switch them fucking off, don't I? Or not. Meaty, you're safe this time. You're safe this time because it's not working. Okay? Alright. I'll probably get hundreds of them because I've pressed it loads of times. New P-Land. Oh, by the way, this is my stream deck. Yeah, you see, pretty. Hasn't changed. I have changed some logos for this, for the what you call it, the stream. And yes, I have lost a follower during this stream, but I don't care. I'm not there for numbers. I'm here for a good time and good chat, and just to kind of like not be alone. Yes, this was my first ever desktop. Who remembers for their first ever PC build? Wow. Is that a mini ITX? That's a mini ITX, isn't it? I want to make a mini ITX PC. When it's VGA as well. Look at that network cable. Oh my god, look at that network cable. At least it's gigabit. You can tell by the green light, but my god, that's shite. PCI Express 16 slots and X1. It's an Intel thing. Hang on, let's see if I can find. Let's have a look at my photos quickly. I'm not going to bring them up on stream because... Pardon me. Computer components. Let's see if I can find some computer components on my it's quite an old one, so I remember building it years ago. I think it was before any of that. Oh, I can show you some videos of me being a hard nut, can't I? I don't think I've got those pictures anymore. Oh, hang on, when was that? I've got a hard drive in here from the 5 terabyte hard drive. I thought it was 4 terabytes. 5 actually. Okay. When was that? Yeah, 2018. So yeah, that's quite. It's coming to. I may need to change that hard drive. Thinking about it, because yeah. I know you can't see much, and all you're just seeing is some motherboard there. But oh, do you remember those kind of half moon, full moon, solar eclipse? Let me show you something. I want to make a small PC into a Steam machine. Yeah, okay. Use course says the Jaffa cakes. Yeah, I did it with this is years ago. This is like, if you ever look back here, okay, that is my Google Nexus tablet, and that is, funny enough, that's the same keyboard I'm still using. That's my Logitech. Yeah, it's the same one I'm still using. Different pad though, because that pad fell apart. Full moon, quarter moon, half moon. Yeah. God, do you remember that flight stick I had? These ones. The Satek X52. And look at the state of that desk as well. This is when I was living in Littlehampton. Wasn't it? Why was a Colgate going on PC? That's not me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me, okay? Alright? That was not me. I don't know what that was about. I think that was a... and it's on the graphics card. I'm not that smart enough to take apart the graphics card. What is this? This is obviously an old video.
Anyway, yeah, my main source of light is my screen in front of me.
Okay, right. Yeah, okay. Oh, look, it's Teddy. That's her setup. Does anyone, I haven't seen Teddy in ages. But look, you can see her right there. Someone send her a message to hello, at least. Make sure she's still alive. I found Michi set up. New review. Michi, they found your setup. Can we note something in the corner? Anyway. I'm just looking at old videos and stuff like that, looking at old computer components, just flicking through them really quickly. Oh gosh, who remembers this PC? How did you get the PC of her and the I don't know. Who remembers this PC setup? Yeah, the Corsair 5000D series. Yeah. It's a bit different now, isn't it? It's not as small now. It's a mid-tower case, that is. I loved that one. And that, do you know what? That motherboard's actually up for sale, actually, on Facebook Marketplace at the moment. Because that eventually came to the gaming TV PC. Still has the same, funny enough, the same CPU cooler. but different RAM, obviously different motherboard, but same RTX graphics card. The 2060 days. Yeah, it still lives on. That is Vancouver. Nice. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, man, yeah, some very old pictures on that drive. I need to go through and get rid of some. Anyway, so that's from me, from you, from everyone. I'm obviously still quite unwell. I can't guarantee I'm going to be on next Friday. However, I will try to be. Okay. I'm not going to go too much into it at the moment, but ignore the fact is that a lot of my socials are going dark. That's to keep me safe. And yeah, all I can say is look after yourselves, stay healthy, stay cool, and I'll catch you in the next chapter. Adios, amigos. And nobody likes meaty because meaty smells funny.